Hello and welcome back to my channel Mission Critical, guys. My name is Akshay Momaya and today we will learn and understand the 5 top and most relevant features of Qualcomm Snapdragon 888, or you can say Qualcomm Snapdragon 888. So before we start to understand all of these features, a sub to the channel would be great. And what is a microprocessor, or you can say CPU, for a mobile device? There is no such thing called as CPU when we talk in terms of mobile computing. There is a processor. So microprocessor in terms of mobile computing is basically a device that can handle graphics, that can handle display, that can handle camera, that can handle NFC, Bluetooth, communication like 5G, carriers, etc., radios. It can do all of the camera stuff and all. So it is like a single chip which can integrate all of these features and all of these blocks inside it. So companies like Qualcomm, Apple, etc., they make their own versions of the chip, such as Bionic, A12, A13, Snapdragon, Exynos, or etc., everything. So we are talking specifically about Snapdragon today. So let's list those 5 features, or 5 important and most relevant features when we talk about consumer point of view. Number 5 is CPU. Before I talk anything about CPU, let's state the numbers. 25. Yes, that is the relevant number when we are talking in terms of CPU. That is the amount of CPU power being increased in this generation when compared to the previous generations, of course. This CPU, or you can say this chip, has a 5 nanometer technology. That means a smaller chip will have bigger number of blocks and greater computation power. Now you might be thinking, what does it mean for me, man? Does it even matter? Of course it does. Better CPU power means better gaming performance. Better CPU power means lesser lags. There is no such thing as zero lag, okay? There would be less lags. There would be overall improvement in efficiency. That means better battery life, better charging times, and everything would be just a little bit crisper and punchier. Not this punch. Punchier means like a good feeling, like like a refreshing feeling, like this entire system would be a little bit more faster and it will be snappy. So talking about the 4 most important and relevant feature of Snapdragon 888, that is AI. How does it even count in a feature? And let me tell you by a number again, 6. That is the generation of AI that this chip is offering. Now you guys must be thinking, where is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is missing? No, never. This is a Poco phone from 2 or 3 years ago, I don't remember exactly. So this phone has a AI. AI is almost in all of the smartphones in today's generation, but it is not like a crazy robot that is trying to control and take over humanity. It is not like that. AI is basically like an algorithm which is used to improve your overall performance of phone. There is no such thing as controlling your privacy. Oh, sorry, there is such term, and that is done by many apps. Anyway, coming back to the topic, this AI will help you in optimizing your overall app programs. Then it will help you a lot, very much in terms of cameras, because there are this image processing is when it is used by AI, it is much more better, because it has all those samples to compare, and then it can detect which kind of mode it is in, like is it a portrait, is it a thing, is it a document. So in that terms it will help a lot. It is much more better when it comes to gaming because it will optimize your programs. But as a consumer point of view, you should only understand one thing, that your entire phone would be a little bit faster. Now let's come to the third important feature of Snapdragon 888, that is camera. Oh my god, Snapdragon, you have done it! Finally, 8K at 30 FPS. I know 30 is not too much, but 8K. None of our devices have that kind of display. I mean, 8K at 30 FPS. We barely have 4K displays. We'll come to that point in next feature. but we don't have that kind of power. Anyway, this processor has 3 ISP blocks. Now what is ISP? ISP is basically image signal processor. So we have telephoto lens, we have normal lens, we have a wide angle lens. All of this can be easily dealt with this 3-core, or you can say 3-stage ISPs. So that's the important benefit of having a Snapdragon 888. Your pictures would be quicker, there would be better image quality, not exactly in terms of image quality, that all depends on sensor. But when you talk about the overall optimization, then you can click up to 120 photos per second. That is a quite good number. I mean, even my DSLR can't do it. That's a shame. Sony, listen to it. Anyway, so your overall image, or you can say the camera aspect, is very good, especially in 2021 smartphones where we have 3 cameras at least. Some phones go crazy and put 5 and 6 cameras. I mean, come on, that's gonna consume a lot of battery. Come back to your senses. Anyway, coming to the second important point, that is display. And by adding 8K video, Snapdragon has also added 4K support in display. But this is not 144Hz, it's just 60Hz. 4K at 60Hz, it's quite something. I'm not saying that it is the best in class display and everything, but it is a step in the right direction. So let's give some credit to it. I mean, 4K at 60Hz, it is not heard of. But we also have Quad HD Plus, that is QHD Plus in 144Hz. So I'm expecting to see OnePlus flagships maybe in 4K. Not sure, we'll see. And then comes the first and the most important feature, according to me. It might differ from person to person. It is shared by 2 specific features. One is safety, I mean security, and another is connectivity. Connectivity is a very big deal when it comes to smartphones, because you will get a lot of cases where you won't have signal, where you won't have 5G phones in 2021. I mean, who does it? So we have 5G support, we have Wi-Fi 6, Wi-Fi 6E, and a download speed of 7.2 Gbps. Let me process that. 7.2 Gbps. I mean, there is no internet provider in, at least in my area, who can deliver up to 7.2 Gbps. That's quite something. And I'm hoping for Jio to do it, especially in their 5G sessions. Oh, anyways, coming back to safety and security, the camera itself is the world's first ever camera that comes with CAI certified crypto stamped camera. That means content authenticity identity. That is the certification that is given. For more information about this, you can check it out on their website. But CAI basically means that all of your data will have all the, specifically in photos and videos, all of your data would be embedded in it. That is your location if you want to, your name, when it was clicked, so that no one can claim your data to be theirs. And you know how much misinformation is spread and how much people copy the content and just spread it like that. So that is an effort that Snapdragon is trying to reduce and the CAI agency is trying to reduce. So we have crypto stamped. That means it is little bit harder for anyone to just manipulate that kind of data. So that's why it is the world's first chip that can have crypto stamped photos. So well done, Snapdragon. In conclusion, we have better camera, we have better display, we have better CPU, we have better graphics, we have better battery optimization, we have better charging times. Overall, it is quite a good package and I'm very excited to see smartphones of 2021 with Snapdragon 888. So this is like the end segment of the video. I hope you guys like this video. If you like it, give it a like and let me know in the comments which was your favorite feature from this list of most relevant features of Snapdragon 888. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, goodbye.